Did you know that I was originally going to do all of this on a YouTube channel and that I was talked out of it? So now that I've been publishing every day for over a year to my podcast, I'm also publishing to the YouTube and have all new levels of insecurity around that. So I talk about that a bit, as well as upcoming podcast episodes that you have to look forward to. Enjoy this episode. You know when someone is selling from stage and at the end the audience gets up and rushes to the back of the room to buy? That's a table rush. My name is Mischa Z, and the Table Rush Talk Show is all about bringing you the tools, strategies, and tactics that you can use to grow your audience and inspire them to buy. It's funny, now that I am officially have started putting the video up on YouTube. So the video of the interviews, obviously I'm in that because I'm doing the interviewing, and the person I'm interviewing is in there too. And then now on these riff interviews. So for over a year and a couple months now, I've been posting an episode every day, publishing an episode every day. And half the time I would do it, I would record the episode while I was walking. I've got this, I'd put it on, I got this great mic. I don't have it in front of me, but I'd pop it on my phone. And so I just will walk and record my episode. And actually, I'll grab it. I'll show you it. Thank you. If you're listening on if you're listening on a podcast channel, sorry, you don't get to see it. But anyway, for everybody who's watching, here you go. This is the mic, and here's the little case. It's awesome. I've had this thing for 6 or 7 years. It's fairly indestructible. You just pop it in the bottom of your phone, and bam, you can walk and talk. And actually, you can do video too. So I've started recording some of my walking episodes on video. I do not feel that they are becoming at all, i.e. they don't shed their best light on me, which is funny because this is how I look, right? This is how I look. So any illusions of how I look are stripped away. Or when you've got the camera right in your face, it's, yeah, that's how you look. And so anybody standing close to you, that's what they're looking at. And it can feel horrifying sometimes. But so as I am now putting myself out there on YouTube, I'll start doing some more lives too. I'm a lot more self-conscious doing these riffs like this right here in front of the camera, because I'm like, these are going to be going. The video is going to be going online, so it's going to take me perhaps a little bit to get used to sorry, my brain's it happens to me a lot. And no, I'm not going to edit this part out. When I get an editor, they can edit this stuff out. For now, you hit fast forward, skip through it, move on. So yeah, I'll just give you a little backstory. Anybody joining me new, or anybody that's been with me for a while, it's always good to get a refresher. But I initially was going to start this whole thing as a YouTube channel, and I got talked out of it. I just totally blew my nose. I don't know if that went on the video. If it did, maybe I'll leave it on there. All of a sudden, my nose is stuffed up. Oh my gosh, the wheels are coming off. But yeah, I was going to start a YouTube channel. This was back a year and a couple months ago, and I got talked out of it and went full podcast, which has been great. And I had somewhere about a year ago, I committed to publishing an episode every day, and have diligently done that. I believe it was around December 10th, 12th, something like that, of 2010. No, 2020. Yes, 2020, where I committed to doing an episode every day, publishing an episode every day. And fast forward to today, as I record this January 23rd, I've done an episode every day. And a couple of months ago, I had the inspiration. It's definitely time to start going video as well. And so I slowly made the transition. Rebranding is the Table Rush. Hello, everybody. Table Rush. If you're with me from the Bitch Slap, the Accelerated Path to Peace days, yes. Thank you for being with me, hanging in there. Stuffed up nose. Being on board. How much fun has this been? Shoot me an email, would you? Mike, I believe you can go to my email addresses in the notes. Give me a hello. Hey, hello. Hey, Mish, what's up? You're amazing, or what the hell are you doing? Or I've been, who knows? Who knows? I've been waiting for something from you for for a year and a half, or it's been fun to see your journey, or you know what? Ask me a question. Fire me a question. What do you want to know? What do you want to know? I actually have been asked a few questions of late. I'll do a Q&A episode. Where was I going with all this? Oh, yes, I remembered what I was talking about. I had to hit pause. I was talking about my self-consciousness now that I know I'm going to be recorded. I know that the video is going out there. It's a weird disassociation is what I'd say. Before, when I wasn't conscious or aware, I knew I was talking to a crowd, but I wasn't the visual part. So you throw that in there, it's like a new layer of insecurity. And thank you for hanging in there with me through it. What was the point of all this? Oh my gosh. The last episode feels like it was horrible. This episode, will it get published? You know what I was going to talk about? I'm going to open the loop. There's a bunch of things that I want to talk about. This is what you have to look forward to in coming episodes. So, I was asked to be a backup Q&A on a what do you call it, on like on a big Zoom gathering, which is really cool. So I'm going to talk about that, what I learned, how gratifying that was. I've been asked to submit a letter, or not a letter, I guess a story. I've been asked to submit a story to what is a new and fairly prominent newsletter in the marketing industry, in our industry, marketing and sales industry. So that's super exciting. I'm going to talk a little bit about that. So there's tons of successes that I'm going to talk about moving forward. And then also, I took an online quiz about podcasting, and it basically is to gauge where you are. And effectively, the the result was, you need help. And I just thought that was so funny. So I'm going to read those questions to you. I have all the questions of that quiz. There's like 10 or 15 of them. And I have those lined out. So we're going to talk about that. I'm definitely going to give you some updates on some engagement that I've had as a result of repurposing content and pushing it out there and engaging in some groups. There was definitely some interesting results from that. What else can I say? That's about it. I'm just, I'm trying to, to publish. I'm trying to embrace the fears. It's funny. A year and a few months later, 400 and some episodes later, now being committed to going on YouTube and putting myself out there on video, there's, again, I'm just going to say it again, new bouts of, well, there's new ambivalence, new fears of what am I going to talk about? Like I've had no problems coming up with 400 and some episodes and riffing a lot, and all of a sudden those fears have popped into my head again. And when that starts happening, I try and start the mic like I am right now. And I have another great learning point from that I'm going to talk about. How even though, if I compare it to other people, are very structured and very ABC with their episodes and are very, have a strong purpose and they're very planned, how that can be effective, but how the way I'm doing it is very effective as well. So I'm having engagement. I'm having people wanting to partake in services, meaning they want me to provide products to them. So I believe you can be successful both ways. And I believe commitment is in order. And I will tell you that. I'm going to talk about that too. So I'm very much rambling right now. It just feels too good to be on the mic, be in front of you, talking to my audience. Love to all. Thanks for hanging in there with me. If this episode bored you, well, there'll be another one tomorrow. Peace out. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Table Rush Talk Show. For resources to help you sell your stuff, go to belove.media/resources. That's belove.media/resources. And be sure to subscribe, comment, 5-star, and share. Thank you again for listening.